Okay. Royal Titans feedback 12th birthday celebrations. Here we go. They're going to go over that later. So let's go. Oh, here we go. Poll 83. Wait, is this the... Okay. They're going to go over this down here. So I'm just going to... Let's go through the whole blog. Well. Looks like you can't get enough of fighting massive, furious elemental juggernauts. Who would have thought? Me? I probably would have thought that, to be honest with you, based on, you know, previous updates, previous PVM updates. Me personally, I would have thought that. But that's okay. It was a fun fight. I won't lie. It actually was a fun fight in the end. It's been awesome seeing players gather at the entrance, teaming up and working out strategies before diving into battle. Newer players are getting the hang of gear switching and mechanics, while PVM veterans are pushing the fight to its limits with optimizations we didn't even expect. That's a very good point. I wonder how much they think, like how many times they've released a boss and then the players have figured out a strategy they hadn't thought of. Probably every time, right? It's probably every single time. One of our biggest goals, every time I'd say, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. One of our biggest goals with this boss was to ease players into gear switching, making it a core part of the encounter, dodging fire and ice, handling minions. Thought that said handling miners for a second. Fucking hell. And keeping up with changing threats. From what we're seeing, mission accomplished. Okay. Royal Titans fill an important PVM space in the mid-game. Players usually start their PVM journey with Scurious, Barrows, and Fire Cape. Attempts before moving on to more complex content. The Titans sit comfortably in that progression, helping bridge the gap before stepping into fights like Zora. Learning the gear switching and movement mechanics here will set up nicely for tougher encounters like raids. I agree. Honestly, I think they've done a really great job with the Titans. I think they've done a really great job, and it's very hard for a late game player like myself to understand the need for stepping stones in the early and mid game, because when I started RuneScape, the first boss I killed was Zora. I had to get straight into it. It took me hundreds of attempts. The second boss I ever killed was raids. I did 5 raids. And then the third boss I killed was Zuck, you know? So when I started, there were no stepping stones. I think it's very hard for veteran players to understand the need for this if there's going to be new players coming into the game. We can't just keep trying to get money out of the old players. The company needs to bring new people in if it's going to continue to succeed. So I think this is a really good job. Obviously, it sucks for the veteran players to not get any late game updates. But this was something that they needed to fill for a long time. So now it's filled. Now you start, you train your stats up a little bit. You go kill Scurious, right? Then you go get your Fire Cape. Then you go kill the Royal Titans. Then you go kill Zora. Then you go do raids. You know, it's a very good progression now. And now that that's set, there's no need for any more mid-game updates. This is a perfect progression, a perfect set of stepping stones up to the late game. Moons of Peril is there as well for your first raid. You know, it's a perfect stepping stone. Now is when they need to start focusing on more late game shit. They don't need any more stepping stones. Let's get raids 4, you know? Now let's get it. I'm glad this happened, but come on, it's time. Okay. A lot of the mechanics were inspired directly by the community, including the addition of desiccated pages, which have been a big hit. You've also enjoyed the new prayer scrolls, particularly popular amongst Iron players, attempting the corrupted gauntlet. Prayer scrolls were good. I think they might be a bit rare though. I don't know what the rate is, but I think that I've seen a few people go pretty fucking dry for them. So I don't know. I hope they put all their focus on sailing and ignore everything else. Okay, come on, guys. Come on, man. Bug fixes and improvements. As the dust settles, we have taken the time to make some changes based on your feedback. Players can now exchange giant soul amulets with the odd old man for 30 big bones each. Oh, guys, big bones are in the bin. Big bones are in the bin. Big bones are in the fucking bin. No way, man. No way. Oh, they've absolutely crashed, dude. I can't believe how in the bin big bones are. That's crazy. Man. That's not the right one. Where is it? There it is. Okay. World 567 is now the suggested Royal Titans world. Is that? What kind of world is that? Is that UK? It is. It's the UK world. Why do they do that, man? I don't get it. The Enraged Slam animation is no longer delayed by a tick on certain occasions. Fixed a bug where the Titan's body disappeared on death, its base persisted after respawning, and ice remained in the arena for the next fight. The prayer filter will no longer show old prayer icons if they are upgraded. Teleporting out of the Royal Titan's boss area will now nullify any incoming damage to prevent death. Tagged minion hitboxes have been scaled down and no longer take up so much space. On sacrifice, if a player doesn't receive the pair, a message will appear in the chat box to say, you don't feel lucky during your sacrifice. So every single time you get the kill, it says you don't feel lucky. This bug fix is fucking insane to me. Teleporting out of the Royal Titans boss arena will now nullify any incoming damage to prevent death. The amount of times that they have released a boss that doesn't do this is crazy. It's insane. How do they not have a checklist for QA? How is this not part of the checklist for QA? Double check that the boss nullifies damage when you teleport out. How is that not part of QA? I don't understand, bro. It's happened so many times. The company is a joke, bro. It's crazy. Anyway, there are some other points of feedback we'd like to address today. Right now, when the minions are killed, the Titan's attack delay is reduced 1 tick per minion. Called that on day one, guys. I'm just fucking... Everyone's like, oh, these minions are annoying. I was like, if you kill them all, there's no fucking delay. Come on. If all three are taken out at once, the next attack happens 3 ticks sooner. Some players have suggested removing this delay entirely, but we feel like that could be a bit too strong. For now, we're happy, but keeping an eye on it. Okay, cool. Looting mechanics. Solo the fight, you still only get 1 set of loot. If you're taking the Titans down as a pair, your regular loot and unique chances will scale depending on your damage contribution. This boss was designed with duo play in mind, and we wanted to take a key learning from Scurious by calculating pet rolls without taking contribution into account. In short, the more Titans you take down, the better your odds of getting the pets. Once Titan's HP drops below 85%, no new players can enter the fight. This prevents issues with reward distribution, protects Group Iron Man prestige, and ensures the future combat achievement balance. But it is still something we'll continue to think about. The pet seems pretty common. Yeah, I wonder how rare it is. Who knows? I guess we'll find out next week. They release it next week, right? Grouping system. No official grouping system is planned, but we've allocated 4 Royal Titan worlds and updated. They've done 4 Royal Titan worlds. So let me get this straight. They've allocated, they have. There's one American, there's one European, there's one UK, and there's one West US, there's one German, there's one UK, and one East US. I guess the Australians will just go fuck themselves then, huh? I guess the Australians will just go fuck themselves. Take the piss. Take the absolute piss. But my query here is, they've said World 56 is now the suggested Royal Titans world. Why have they not mentioned the other 3? I don't get it. I don't know why they haven't mentioned the other 3. But anyway, we move forward. Many of you have asked, the giant soul amulets have another purpose. Well, we know an NPC that knows a thing or two about bones. The old man is always interested in a good trade. Wait, can you trade your giant soul amulet to the old man? Is this real, chat? Is this real? Wait. Can you trade your giant soul amulets to the old man? Or is that the guy that's going to give you the bones? Is this something entirely different? Or is this the guy that gives you the bones? Did it say up here? Oh, it is the old man. Damn it. I thought it was something different, bro. I literally started teleporting there. I got excited. I'm on my way as we speak. I don't want fucking big bones. Damn it. Okay, the big 1-2, a live stream birthday bash to behold. Old School RuneScape is turning 12 this month. Damn. It's almost old enough for Defy J. That's crazy. While the in-game event arrives next week, we're kicking off the festivities early with some chaotic, nostalgic, and maybe even cake-fueled activities. Join us on February 20th from 1630 to 1800 GMT over on the Old School RuneScape Twitch channel for a celebratory live stream. JMod Castle Wars Ultimate Escort Edition. Pause. Pause. Wait, hold up. What's this about? Pause. We're taking your classic Castle Wars experience and turning it into something truly chaotic. Two J-Mods will battle it out in a special Castle Wars game. Mod Kieran and Rice acting as your team's not-so-subtle secret weapons. They're walking, talking, tanky targets. Here's the breakdown. At the start of the game, the enemy J-Mod will yeet themselves, technical term, directly into your base to steal your flag. But these ain't no ordinary J-Mods. Why are they talking like this? They're English. I never heard an English person go, these ain't no ordinary J-Mods, mate. What are you talking about? Their HB will be buffed to the nines and they'll be tankier than a full Justiciar Enjoyer at the Inferno, so don't expect them to be an easy takedown. Your mission, defend your base by preventing the enemy J-Mod from escaping, or race to the rescue and escort your J-Mod home safely. J-Mod rules. J-Mods must walk only, no running allowed. J-Mods can only start at the 18-minute mark, giving you and your team time to build up a strategic defense. J-Mods can attack you back, including chins and barrage, so watch your back and be ready with those protection prayers. J-Mods will pick their gear before the match starts, so no sneaky swaps mid-game. Underground tunnels are off limits to J-Mods unless they want to be obliterated by falling rocks. So there you go, guys. If you want to get down to the live stream at 1630 to 1800 GMT on February the 20th, that's the time to get there. And if you don't know what that is in your time zone, I'm going to introduce you to something called Google. If you just type into Google 1800 GMT and press enter, it will tell you exactly what that time is for you at your current location. So no stress about that one. Okay, Bake Off Gillinor Edition. Got a sweet tooth for all the love for and a love for all things old school RuneScape. Bake an OSRS themed birthday cake for our competition. Being a chance to win some amazing prizes. You got until February 17th to put your cooking gauntlets and whip up a cake worthy of the gods, or at least one that won't get insta-binned by the Lumbridge Cook. When February 10th to February 17th, submit your culinary creations to the Birthday Cakes channel on Discord or post them on Reddit. The top 3 cakes will be shown on stream, and Twitch chat will pick the ultimate winner. Our grand prize for the champion baker includes RuneScape Kingdoms, Shadow of Elvar board game, a RuneScape cookbook, a whole year of membership. Guys, I might enter this. Respectfully, I might enter this, and I might just draw a picture of Oda Block on a cake, and I think we might win. You know what I mean? I think we might win, dude. So, I might enter this. Tattoo Shenanigans. Mod Jerv, concept artist, and Skylark character artist have been inspired by your tattoo suggestions on Discord and have been hard at work sketching up some OSRS-themed masterpieces. What did they come up with? A majestic Saradome and eagle, a full back tattoo of Wise Old Man's lustrous beard. Tune in to find out. And lastly, don't forget to drop your nostalgic RuneScape memories in the 12 years of memories on Discord. Whether it's your first 99, that unforgettable PKing moment, or the time you spent 3 hours lost in Brimhaven Dungeon. We've all been there. We'd love to see them. It's time to party like it's 2013. I tell you what, I might go in there and post my nostalgic memory of the time that I got permanently muted in-game for tweeting a bad thing about a J-Mod. I might go drop that in there. Or maybe the time I got permanently banned while I was at DK's with the boys for botting, and then immediately unbanned afterwards because it was a false positive. Or maybe I'll go post the time that I got permanently banned for botting on one of my 10 accounts and then immediately unbanned because obviously I wasn't botting. Maybe I'll do that. I think those are probably some of my fondest memories. Probably some of my fondest memories, dude. Oh, good times. Poll 83 improvements. Players can now reset birdhouses, allowing you to dismantle an existing birdhouse and automatically build and place a new one. The clockwork mechanism from the previous birdhouse is reused. Players can now build and place a birdhouse directly on an empty patch with a single click, provided they have all the necessary tools and materials. Both of the above changes will use pre-made birdhouses you carry with you before attempting to make one out of bits. Net traps used to catch salamanders can now be reset automatically. Wow. Players can now trade in duplicate Hunter Guild uniques with Verity in exchange for a reroll on the Master Sack loot table, excluding uniques and the pet. So it's fucking useless. What? Eligible items include Enhanced Quetzal Whistle Blueprint, Perfected Quetzal Whistle Blueprint, Huntsman Kit, or any of the 4 Gilded Hunter pieces. When using the Alchemy spell on the Explorer's Ring, runes will now be used from your inventory before consuming the ring's daily charges. If no runes are available, the Explorer's Ring will automatically provide the necessary charges to cast the spell. What? What? Who asked for this? That's such a bad change. Who literally asked for this? This makes 0 sense. And when I say 0 sense, I mean literally none. Was it for real in the poll? I guess it was in the poll, dude. Who voted for this shit? What? It was polled that you can use an item on the ring to alch it, not that? You literally still can't do that. I've just tried. You can't use an item on the ring. So let me get this straight. Let me change to the regular spellbook. I've got 2 rune arrows in my inventory. Now, I want to alch one of these rune arrows. And I would like to use the charges from my Explorer's Ring. So let me use the alchemy on it. It used the charges, not the runes. If you do it from the spell book, okay, that's how it should work. Is it not always worked like that? So, wait, this has always been a thing? If you have the Explorer's Ring in your inventory, you can cast High Alch from the spell book? That's always been a thing? Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense then. This reads, right? This reads like if I was to go into this and use the function and alchemy and alch something, it will use the runes instead. That's what this reads like. This is so poorly written. I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't even know the alchemy button was available when you had Explorer's Ring. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. So anyway, good update, I guess. I thought this was, bro. I was like, what the fuck is the point of that? Why would I? Anyway. Sorry. Enchant jewelry will now convert the first jewelry in the inventory rather than a specific jewelry it was cast on. Oh, that's kind of Pog Champion. That's kind of Pog Champion. Because now you can. No, it's not even Pog Champion at all. Not even Pog Champion at all. Because then you'd have to move, enable spell reordering, and then I move it. You can't. You can reorder spellbook, yeah, but you can't reorder the jewelry enchantments, Lockie. I can put this down here, but I still click on this and it goes up there, and I can't move this down here. This is a bad update. I don't like this one. Enable resize. Spell filtering. Wait, filters. Show runes. You lack the runes to cast. Yep, here we go. Okay, so this is good. Okay, it's decent. It's decent. Because you can move this down here, and that's close to the end. So you get through like most of your inventory. You'll get through most of your inventory. So it's an okay update. It's an okay update. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right. Client and mobile updates. The high scores panel now remembers previously searched data set, failed high scores. Okay, does anyone care about mobile? Maybe. I guess I should go through it. I'll probably have a bunch of viewers that play on only mobile. Failed high score searching now displays a new UI and text within the search bar. Added a new toggle which allows chat filters to show. Even when the chat is collapsed, the high scores pop-out panel will now auto-open when the player uses an in-world lookup feature. The mobile users can now hide split private chat when chat box is closed. The Barrows interface no longer gets stuck behind the minimap interface, adjusted the dead zones around the chat box on the left side of the mobile client. Menus now appear on the front of minimap orbs. Unimportant functions like the close button won't be blocked when they overlap. Certain hotkeys with corresponding checkbox or toggle in the settings menu are now correctly synced to the correct state. The loot tracker no longer shows incorrect truncated numbers on the enhanced client. When using the hotkey side panel, the buff bar now dodges as it would if the player had used the right side stones. Other changes. The Pendant of 8s now includes all mini menus teleport sub-options. The camera shake effects for the following events can now be toggled on or off in the settings: Baba Yaga's house, fishing trawler, looted Barrow's chest, lizardman shaman jumps, the Great Olm's falling crystals, falling rocks in the Monkey Madness tunnel. Great Olm's falling crystal? You can turn the shake off for that? Olm just got so much easier, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Falling rocks in the Monkey Madness tunnels. Note, if you turn the camera shake off in the Monkey Madness tunnels, you'll still be warned of impending crushing doom by shadow briefly appearing under the character before the rocks fall, providing a clearer visual cue for incoming damage. Reviewed and corrected recoloring inconsistencies across the game. As a result, some NPCs and locations have received slight visual adjustments. This includes a variety of items, but most notably the Blessed Sickle, which is brighter than before, making it easier to distinguish from its non-blessed variant. Fixed a bug when switching out a Draenor mana teleport from a Teak portal. Fixed a bug where the Verix set effect was ignoring damage immunity checks, such as belonging to the mages at Nex. Reset the board. Reset the board. Reset the world record board. Please. If you're gonna change this, reset the board. They're going to? Okay, good. Good. I hate when they bring out an update which makes it impossible to beat a record and they don't change the board. I hate that shit, bro. They did it with Tob when they banned like the cheat clients. We had to wait for power creep to beat the records. Like, if you're gonna make a change to a boss, you have to reset the world record board. You have to. Crazy. The Sepulchre record is less than 3 minutes. See? Anyway, you can no longer accidentally get repeat Jad or Zuck tasks by canceling them through teleport. Wait. Okay. That makes sense. We've rewritten the text that appears in your bank's potion storage when it's empty, aiming to make it a bit clearer. The grouping interface now correctly recognizes when a player has joined the Mage Train Arena chat channel. Okay. PvP Rota B. No, LMS isn't in World 390 anymore. What a fucked up day, dude. What a fucked up day. All right. And that's it, boys. That's the update. Shout outs the J-Mods.